Tell me about a time in your career and or a moment that made you the most proud. I know there's probably 1,000, but you can give me a few as a matter of fact of like what makes you
Okay,
most proud about yourself and your work that you've done.
let me think. It's gonna have to be when I produced my own children's television show called Poetry and Life. So this concept was birthed from my books, plural.
Mm-hmm.
Poetry is not just rhyming. So this is actually like a play of my life. So I actually attended an after school program as a child.
Okay.
And so the show is based at an after school program.
Okay.
And these kids are learning poetry. So the first episode, this little girl, she brought a friend to her after school program who was dealing with bullying.
Mm-hmm.
I was a child that dealt with bullying,
Mm-hmm.
and I used poetry as a catalyst to help me get through it. So in the show, I played the after school teacher.
Mm-hmm.
When in my real life, of course, I wasn't the teacher, but I had a teacher that helped me use poetry to get through it. So it was like a full circle moment for
Mm-hmm.
me to actually see, wow, what I used to help me get through it, I am now creating a content that other kids can use to get through it as well. So that was it's so surreal, to see how life happens. Like the only reason I went through bullying as a child was for me to learn how to write poetry, to use that to then create a poetry book from the poetry. Because I didn't tell you this. The poetry that I used as a child that I wrote down are the same poems that I recreated into my poetry book, Poetry's Not Just Rhyming, that I then used to create Poetry and Life TV show. But it all started from me being bullied as a child.
That's
Whole
amazing.
full circle moment.
Full circle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's like
That's
the
that's
most
ins-
powerful thing.
that's inspiring. That's very powerful for those. I also, when I was younger, was bullied because, as you can see, I eat quite a few chips. but
It's okay. I love my chips too, girl. I love them
right,
too.
I'm a chipper. I'm not really a candy person. I'm a chip person. But I definitely was.
Mm-hmm.
I was definitely bullied for two. So I was bullied because I used to be a crybaby for one, and then I was bullied in regards to size as well too. And
Mm-hmm.
full circle, as you said, my compassion that I had back then for people is the same compassion I show children as I work within the early childhood field and in school, and the same compassion that I use now today to be able to teach and reach people now.